It's our first show tonight.
This is our first show on Village Connection Network. I'm really excited.
Way to go. Give me five on that. Let's do this. Yeah.
Good evening. How are you guys?
Heather Lee, how are you, sweetheart? We're shipping
I'm doing
shirts
great.
away.
I had to call in because I just wanted you guys to pay extra shipping to get my shirt.
Thank you, Heather.
Actually, I'm going to give them to your father, and he's going to ship them to you.
Oh, in that case, I'll never get it.
Brought up a really good point, Darren.
Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome to the Business Power Hour with Darren and the Music Man. Sounds like somebody's in heat. That's good.
How are you, Music Man, this week?
Really interesting question.
What kind of toy did she like? Tell me, kid.
Come on, he always goes there. Were you drinking before the show? One of the cardinal rules. Two things you never do to a woman. You never say they're old, and
But
you
I'm
never
not
say
married.
they're
I'm
happy.
never going to see
You
her
never ask
again.
them
What's
how
the
much
difference?
Wait a second.
We both know I won't be seeing you.
You know Lauren for a long time.
Yes, I do. By the way, this is a Yankee station.
It's a Yankee station. John, it's a Yankee station.
All right?
Fourth extravaganza.
Hell no.
Hi, Eileen. Eileen's on.
Hi, Eileen.
So,
Eileen Karina is on.
Yeah,
Hi, Eileen.
She
Great question.
John's not calling, he's chicken.
Did you just call me a chicken?
I called you a chicken. I did call you a chicken.
You called me a chicken.
I called you a chicken.
Hey, right? So this...
Help.
I gotta give him a cough button, Jim. What do you think?
Cough button would be a good idea. Consider that a good question that he asked?
Great question.
There you go. I got
Pythons
one.
and brains.
But our own John from Hazlitt provided the confetti for the ticker tape parade. Hey, sorry. This, yeah, I was just gonna say, this show's about him. It's not about you.
Hey, give me some loving.
How are you, Music Man?
Hello, Darren. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm
this
absolutely convinced. I'm telling
telling
you
you.
got some kind of brain damage when you had that thing last year.
I'm telling you that, and he called.
Seeing interviews by Darren and the Music Man. Ladies and gentlemen, Darren Siafi and Norman Wasserman.
Let's do this. Yeah. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Business Power Hour with Darren Dimples over here and Norman, the Music Man. Evening, Dimples.
Good evening, Music Man. How are you this evening? Dimples.
Okay.
I don't know, you got something with my dimples, because every week, right,
Because
Jim?
it's funny,
Every week.
and you laughed.
Is that why?
This is going to be a strange night.
It's going to be a very strange night.
Yeah, it is.
You know what? I got a joke for you. I learned today.
I'm listening.
My friend Adam taught me this joke. All right, so
Adam's what?
Adam from
business?
Adam, my friend from Sip and Say.
Okay.
All right, so he taught me this joke because he's a sommelier. All right, he just does the wine thing.
Cursing?
Right? I'm cursing, right? So, but he says, because we were talking about, me, I'm always talking about business and coaching and stuff like that.
Get to the joke.
And he goes to me. He goes, "Wow, get to the joke." He's brutal on me, right?
Oh,
He's like,
joke, man.
he goes, how do you get $1 million when you own a winery? How do you get $1 million? You just start with 2.
Very funny.
So I think our guest appreciates that because I think he's living that, right?
Good business.
He does good business.
I
He
mean,
does
I know
good
our
business.
guest does-
But what he
does
said
pretty
was, making wine and owning a winery is a labor of love and not necessarily a labor of just making dollars.
Well,
because it takes a long time for you to get there.
Our guest does make people feel good, and it satisfies their want
Yes.
for a certain particular
I'm pretty excited about
item.
tonight. Yeah.
And
So am I.
actually,
Yeah.
we got some gifts today that we are going to divide
We
up
always
and share.
divide
we're
up
gonna
and
thank
share,
the
right?
gentleman right now.
Right, and we're gonna
for
take
coming.
the Italian type gifts and give them to the Italian people, and you're gonna be out of
Romano
luck.
wants some eat. Hey, would What you laughing at?
So let's introduce or welcome
Fred
our guest.
Giacchetti, is that correct?
No, Fred Giacchetti.
Giacchetti, like a CH.
Now you know why we called it Del Vino.
From
Oh,
Vino
welcome.
Winery.
We have
Thank
the
you.
winery and
Thank you.
vineyard here tonight. Oh, what a night this is going to be.
What a night it's going to be. Oh, before we do that, right, if anybody wants to call in, ask any questions about the wines, stuff like that, 631-415-1365 is the number.
415 what? 631 what?
631-415-1365. Right at the bottom of your screen, it's there. But just to let you guys know, we practiced his last name before the show
For 43 minutes. And I still screwed it up.
And Norman wasn't supposed to say it. And I screwed it up.
Well, you didn't say it.
And for those of you who were watching last week, I do want to apologize. You know how I said I had to get Norman a cough button? Well, I got him a cough button. So what he did last week after the second segment was put his cough button on, and he forgot to turn it off. So that's
Did
why
anybody ask you?
Did
anybody ask you?
We lost Norman's mic.
Nobody asked you at
Nobody
all.
knew what was
You
going
just
on.
did.
So.
And by the way, as long as we're blaming things, Irene Karina said you named the wrong room that she's going to have her fundraiser in. It's
I
not
did?
Governor's, yeah.
Wait a second.
So-
I held up the thing.
Yeah, you can hold anything up if you want, but that wasn't it. Anyway, Fred,
Hey,
sorry,
Norm,
I
how are
welcome,
you?
babe.
Thank you very much
Thanks
for
for
being
being here. Great, great. Tell everybody what you do. What does Del Vino do?
here. Del Vino Vineyards is a winery and vineyard. We're the westernmost winery and vineyard from in Northport, New York. And we have about 12 different wines that we offer to the public. We have a beautiful tasting room, and then we also have a beautiful vineyard, and we have great topography over at Northport, New York. So.
When you mean topography, what do you, I mean, we know what the word
So
topography is.
most
but-
Long Island vineyards are flat when you go to see them. Here, because of the hilly area over in the town of Huntington, especially over Northport, we have a lot of undulations out in the field. Undulations.
Is that a wine?
No,
What the hell is undulation?
Fred, don't use big words.
This is a friendly family show. We don't know from this crap. What does that mean?
So it has like the rolling hills of Italy. So it really has a majestic view from the tasting room upstairs and downstairs.
Are you you're in Suffolk County, but are you the furthest west vineyard
Yes.
winery that there is?
to the city?
So somebody who lives in Nassau County,
Right.
it's an easy get to
Yes.
versus them going all the way out east. The
Absolutely.
same thing in Suffolk.
Yeah, lots of customers come from Massapequa, Bethpage, Plainview, Hicksville, that area.
So you're getting them from all over the
Correct.
island.
Also, even from the East End, we had people today from Riverhead. We have a lot of people coming out from the city on the weekends. So we'll have Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn.
And you're right by the train station too, right?
Yeah, pretty convenient. So they get off of the train, and it's about a 5-6 minute Uber ride to the vineyard.
all right.
Yeah.
So how did you guys get started?
So my wife's family.
Are you blaming it on her?
Yeah, my wife's family in Italy are winemakers and silk manufacturers. So inside the tasting room, we asked the family to actually manufacture some silk so we could cover the sound pads. You know, the sound pads usually come in, crappy colors like burgundy, black, or white. So
What do you mean by a sound pad?
So a sound pad, so it doesn't echo so when people are speaking, it may be loud, but you'll be able to speak to the person next to you.
Got it.
So, which is very nice, and it makes for a more pleasant experience in the tasting room. So we use the family silk to cover the ceiling, in the coffer ceiling.
And it's
So
pretty.
It's awesome.
Right.
It's not just pretty, it's awesome.
So why? Okay.
So they're in Italy. They manufacture the silk. So the king of the two Sicilies, he decided to place his summer palace, because he made the most money from this particular colony in this particular village. And he put my wife's family in charge of his royal wine. And so they planted the vineyard. And one of the brands that we sell is called Ventola. And it's called Ventola because the vineyard was originally in Italy planted in one of those old spine fans that you see like women in the 18th century would fan themselves. So it was planted in that view in honor of the king's wife, the queen.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So it's
And
pretty
what
cool.
year was this? I mean, how far back? How many
It's like
centuries ago?
it's in the late 1700s, early 1800s. So my wife's family dates back in the winemaking business to that period, you know. And so all their recipes they taught me over the course of time, and that's Del Vino's blends that we offer to the public.
Is this
today.
your regular business? Is this what you do?
No, I'm really an attorney, but my
You're an
wife's
attorney.
idea, my wife's idea has me working 7 days instead of 5.
Well, isn't it always,
Well, you're not making enough? I mean, how big, whatever. I'm not going to get in. That's family stuff, so we'll leave that alone.
We'll leave that alone, but I just want to let you know your Delfino team is watching. They're on here, and I said, let Fred know his Delfino team
Oh,
is
that's
watching.
great. Well,
So who from the
let me
Delfino
tell you
team is
something.
there?
I have a
it
wonderful
doesn't
team.
say, but
No
identify
names?
yourself, Delfino team.
Yeah.
Better
So-
yet, call in.
Yeah.
631-415-1365.
Yeah, give us some dirt. What is it like?
Let's
working
find out what it's really like.
What's going on?
Exactly.
Here? What's really
I think
happening?
they would all say I'm a great boss. So, yeah.
So
Or they don't have a job, so that's easy.
It's a loaded question.
it's a lot of questions.
And then when you drink some of this stuff, you get kind of loaded.
Yeah.
So you started out as an attorney.
Right. So we
Right.
started out as an attorney, and then back in 2010, a neighbor of mine approached me about a piece of property. He owned the property, but the developer, after the financial crisis, went out of business. So they asked if I would have any interest in the property, and I looked at the property, and it was a beautiful piece of property, over 11 acres in Northport. And
Which is a big piece
it's a
of
big,
land over
it's
there.
especially over there. We're running out of all that
Right.
space. So my wife and I looked at the property. We fell in love with it, and we bought the property thinking we would develop it and put houses or condominiums, something of that nature there. And then Christmas 2010-11, I bought my son a go-kart. And my wife asked our landscaper to cut a path through the
11 acres.
the 11 acres. And she saw like these rolling hills, and it was her idea to come up with.
So
came
she
up
had
with the
she
idea.
had an epiphany.
She did when she was walking through
And
the
the
property.
ground was good for
And
grapes?
the ground, well, at first I was hoping it wasn't to build the condos.
Spoken like a true real estate attorney, right?
We tested the soil, and it actually is one of the best places to grow grapes on Long Island.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So the point where we're at over at that property is that you're driving up a hillside, both from 25A and Waterside. So we're at the crest of this hill, and it's sort of tilted towards the sun. So we have these wonderful BTUs to ripen the grapes, which gives better sugar levels in the grapes.
All right, so I'm going to rewind just a hair.
Sure, go ahead.
Right? So your wife has this epiphany saying this could be a winery.
Yes.
Now,
Can we
does-
grow grapes here?
When she growing up, was she involved with the family and the wine business over in Italy?
No,
or
no,
she visited,
sort of,
or
yes.
she kind
Was
of
she,
So
did
the-
she grow up in Italy or she grew
No,
up here?
she grew up here. She was born here. But, her family here would also make wine. And when they would go visit Italy, they would participate in the winemaking business over there as well,
So they jump in a barrel and squish the grapes.
They walked on them, right?
I came up with an idea. I think we charge $20 for everybody who wants to do
Great
it.
idea. Get me
During
down.
the
I'll be there right away. If I fall down,
We would have to go through some serious decontamination.
with my feet, yeah. And my wife's a podiatrist. True.
So really awesome. The property is just terrific. I mean, it really lends itself.
I mean,
to,
just we'll put Jim's putting up some of the pictures of the property there, and fantastic. It looks like you have a place. I guess that's a tasting room.
Yes, so the tasting room, and we also have the winery building right next door. And my wife designed the interior, the tasting room. Our pendants are all Murano glass. They came direct from Venice.
Okay, so
it's like
you
it's
did
really
this
cool.
first class.
But Frank,
Yes, first class.
You come across as a very intelligent guy.
Yeah.
Right. Your wife comes to you and says, "I want to start a winery."
Right.
Right. We're going to put wine. We're going to grow
Her
grapes.
vision.
We're going to create.
Yes, her vision.
did you know anything about that business?
Yeah, well, not about that business. No, zero.
All right, what
So
about
we made wine, and everybody enjoyed our wine, and I would give a lot away.
So you had the
during
barrel
year.
with the press, and you
Yeah,
did all
I
that
did
stuff?
every
right?
year we would do it.
My
buy
grandfather
grapes.
had that. He
Yeah.
had the
And so
barrel
we
with the
would buy the grapes, make the wine, give it away to people. They enjoyed it. And so one thing led to another. And then we decided to take this plunge, not knowing the business very well. So we had to do a lot of research.
Okay, so what kind of research did you do?
So we went to all the different wineries and vineyards on Long Island. And we also, traveled to Italy. And
I was going to say, did you reach out to her family?
Yes.
Did you go do some research over there?
Yeah.
Did
So
they send somebody here to help you?
No. But we communicated with them. So over in Italy, agritourism is very big. So that was the view that we took here with Del Vino Vineyards. So it's not just a winery and vineyard like you'd experience on the east end of Long Island. It's more Italian based.
Okay.
So you come, there's food that's served, small plates, but it
Like
complements
Not
tapas menu.
Brooklyn Italian based. Right?
No family
Like, hey,
style.
yo,
Hey,
how
listen,
you doing?
I was born in Bay Ridge.
It's my cousin John. Hey, John, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
But I will say that the whole ensemble, the wine is good, the food is terrific, the service is excellent. So that entire package and the ambiance, along with the vines, just makes it you feel like you're at home.
Okay.
You feel like you came to my living room and you're having a glass of wine with me and just enjoying the place.
Kind of like being here. You just sit in the living room, just having a
We've had
conversation.
a
conversation.
conversation, right?
We got great wine. We got great conversation.
And we've
We don't
been
have
here
any
for
food,
3
though.
hours.
We don't have any food. Well, he's in charge of that stuff. So.
Yeah.
But all right, so again, I'm gonna keep rewinding a little
Keep
bit
going.
on that. So she comes up with the idea.
Yes.
You now go and you start doing your research.
Yes. So what I find is that the wineries out east all do a very fine job, and all the people in this business work extremely hard, and they do a terrific job. I took my understanding was that I think we needed to be more in the hospitality business versus the wine business.
Okay.
And I think that that's what separates Del Vino as a brand compared to the other wineries.
All right,
and
Question.
vineyards.
Let me just ask one question.
Okay, go ahead.
So when I
You-
say hospitality, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about hospitality.
Sure.
So
Fire
what-
away.
He's only allowed one question.
What you do? This is my one question for this portion. Any plans for a restaurant?
Well, no plans for a restaurant, but we do serve small tapas. So, for instance, we have a wonderful meat and cheese board, and then we have a wonderful imported cheese board that we offer. In addition to that, we do offer some meatballs, artichokes, and small
Just
dishes like that.
Little toothpick type foods, right?
Well, not
A little
toothpick,
larger
but,
than-
a
little classier
yeah,
than
a little
toothpick.
classier than toothpick.
Do rice balls too?
No, we don't do rice balls.
That's good. We should get
Yeah.
some rice balls. Yeah.
But it's all about the wine and the tasting of the wine and the experience of the wine.
An experience.
Yes, and
Is
so
there a
my
house
friends.
wine? Is there a famous house wine that people come to have?
Well, I think our premier wine is the Super Tuscan, which is Lisa's family's blend from Italy.
So you
And-
got some of the recipes from Italy.
correct, and we make the wine in the same process that they make the wine over in Italy.
Okay, so if somebody wanted to go visit your vineyard,
Sure.
right? How do they get in touch with you guys?
So our website, Instagram, also Facebook, but they can even simply call 1-844 Del Vino Vineyards and they can make
1-844 Del Vino
Del
Vineyards.
Del Vino, just 1-844.
Just Del Vino.
Del Vino.
Because otherwise it
Too
would have
many
been an
letters, yeah.
international phone number.
844 Del Vino, right?
Yeah, so you can come and you can make reservations, or you could just show up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. So when we come back, we're going to
Sure.
talk. I want to find out we're going to find out the whole process of planting those first grapes, how you decided what grapes, because there's a whole bunch of different grapes and stuff
Yes,
like that.
correct. Yeah.
And that whole process and how long it took you and trying to figure out all your little things that, because we all know when we start something we think it's going to turn out a lot different than it
Yeah.
actually does. So
Right.
when we come back right after these messages from our sponsors, we're going to find all of these great things out. So
Right.
we'll be back in a moment.
See you in 2 minutes.
Hi, this is Darren from the Business Power Hour. Are you associated with a charity or a nonprofit organization that is looking to raise money, but you want to do something different from other charities or something you've never done before? Well, if that's the case, then you need to call our friends at Friend Entertainment USA. Friend Entertainment provides tribute concert events featuring the best tribute talent from all over the USA, saluting stars such as Donna Summer, the Bee Gees, Queen, and many more. Whether you like Motown, rock and roll, R&B, country, Christian, or whatever type of music you like, they will provide you with the best entertainment at a price that is very affordable. In addition to music, they are now offering comedy shows saluting such stars as Robin Williams and Joan Rivers. With over 31 years of experience, Friend Entertainment will teach you how to create a successful show. The first thing you need to do is sit down with them and learn how you and your organization can put together a show that can be done from anywhere in the USA. These events will help you bring needed funds and branding to your organization, so you can continue to provide the needed services to your community. No organization is too big or too small. So reach out today. You can call or email Norman at Friend Entertainment USA and let him help your charity or nonprofit create an unforgettable fundraising experience. Call 844-698-9696. That's 844-698-9696, or visit their website at friendentusa.com and ask for the Music Man. Tell him Darren sent you. Small business owners, are you having trouble growing your business? Do you feel like you're always swimming upstream? Do you feel like daily tension that I can't get ahead and I don't know why? Hi everybody, my name is Darren Sayafi and I'm a business therapist. What's a business therapist? Well, some people call us coaches, some people call us advisors, other people even call us strategists. We take a vested interest in you and your personal development as a person and as a business owner to give you the tools and structure that you need to take it to that next level. So don't wait. Give me a call today for your free consultation and let me show you how you can help yourself.
Hi, this is Doug Cormack, Executive Director of Orchard Estate of Woodbury, Woodbury's first assisted living and memory care community. We're opening this summer for seniors who need a little or a lot of assistance with things like taking their medication, meals, or just a maintenance-free lifestyle. Our experienced staff keeps seniors and their families connected to what matters most. Call us today to inquire about our model apartments and discover how Orchard Estate of Woodbury is providing the lifestyle Long Island seniors deserve. Call 516-246-2167. That's 516-246-2167, or visit orchardestatewoodbury.com. Licensure pending.
He doesn't point. He starts. He just.
He pointed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Business Power Hour with Darren and the Music Man. If you're wondering if we have a bottle behind us and we're sipping during commercials, the answer is no.
No. We'll be sipping on the way home.
No.
So we're here with Fred Giacchetti from Delfino Wineries.
Say that again.
Fred Giacchetti.
Way to go.
Right, Fred?
Yeah,
Say it right.
perfect.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr.
See, that's how you
Siafi.
say it.
That's how you say it.
That's it. See, and that's an interesting thing because before the show, Fred looked at my card and he said my name right because he knows somebody who says it like me. So there may be other relatives out there I'm not connected with. They say it the same way we say it. But getting
Darren?
back to what we were starting with, yes, sir.
Nobody cares.
John cares. John, you got to let everybody know you care. So we got a couple of things. Just want to let you know. We got Marissa Lynn Valley, all right, who just loves your family, loves your winery.
I know, sweet.
Well, thank you so much,
place.
Marissa.
Nice.
Lisa Rosoff also
Yes,
wrote,
Lisa,
right?
yeah, totally
A
love
Jew?
Delvino.
You know what am I? She drinks Manischewitz. She don't drink this.
She's an awesome lady.
All right,
You know,
welcome,
I love
Lisa.
her.
Right. So she said that the winery is an 100% extension of your home.
Yeah.
So we're getting some good reviews out there. Oh, Michelle Iacona.
Your home's 11 acres?
Right?
No, I wish it was 11 acres.
So Michelle Iacona also
Yeah.
says...
She's another great lady.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting some great feedback here.
Miss Iacona, do you have a relative named Fran who comes from Brooklyn, New York and moved to California? If you do, let me know. True story. She's a good friend.
Who's that?
Fran Iacona.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Okay, but that's not Fran Iacona. It's
Very,
Michelle.
very good friends with my wife.
It's Michelle.
No, I said if you have a friend named Fran.
It could be a friend or
Okay,
a relative.
stop drinking. Stop drinking. That's it. You got to drive home, buddy.
I have questions.
So ask them.
Fire away.
So, okay, getting back to what we were talking about. Now
Sure.
you decide you're going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
The planning process, was it difficult, or was it a matter of just saying, hey, you know what, we're going to go out and plant some grapes and we're going to get going here?
Yeah.
I mean, did you have to get clearance from the town or the
Yes,
county
so,
or things like that?
So, in order to be able to do this, the property had to be designated agricultural land.
Okay.
And there's a process for that. So it went through the county, and the county actually voted on it, and the county executive, Steve Ballone, signed off on the fact that they would like to designate this as farm
property.
And then it goes up to the state of New York, and the state of New York then certifies those results, and then you're inducted into the agricultural markets district.
Okay.
And that allows you to be able to open up these agribusinesses in a residential community, which preserves the open space. And that's the public policy behind the law, is to preserve that space.
Now, did that take a long time to go through that process?
Yes,
'Cause
that was a
we know how
year
politics-
process.
It took a year.
That took a year.
So
and then,
from a political point of view, that really didn't take that long.
well, from the county and the state perspective, and then it took quite a long period of time
What
to
about
get
your
through.
neighbors? Were they upset about traffic and things like that coming?
Some of them were, but I think now that many of them have experienced the vineyard, they really see it as an amenity to the community, almost as if you live near a golf course or something of that nature. It becomes an amenity to the
We're getting a
community.
phone call.
All right, hit it.
Fred.
Thanks, sir.
Good evening and welcome to the Business Power Hour, and thank you very much for calling. Who's calling?
Hi, this is John Ciaffi. That's the right way to say the last name. Or actually, it's Ciaffi.
Hey,
There's no Ciaffi in Italy.
Listen,
Trust me.
you say it wrong. I say it right.
Ciaffi.
That's it.
It's supposed to be
I mean, it's wrong. Darren says it's wrong.
Ciaffi, I know.
Everybody on Long Island, Ciaffis, it's wrong. But I was interested to know if you do private labeling.
No, we don't do private labeling at this current time.
Are you looking to do a Ciaffi label?
Well, no, it would be a Ciaffi label. Not those transplants in Long Island that say Ciaffi. You know what I mean?
Well, John, just
And, you know,
before the
it's
show.
really ridiculous, Darren. You're the only group of Ciaffis that say Ciaffi. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Listen, John, stop. All right. Before the show, he actually said he knows a Michael Ciaffi, but he doesn't know your brother. He doesn't know my brother.
Right.
There's another one who
Right.
says it like us. Or like me.
Well, your family's a little off.
Yeah.
So he probably doesn't know your side, but he may know my side.
So that kind of
think?
messes everything up. You know what I mean?
All right, just straighten it out. Stop drinking, will you?
All right, John. Thanks for calling, buddy.
All right, thanks.
All right, have a good one.
Did you ever think of growing olives?
No. No, it's
simple.
very, very difficult. We don't have the climate. It's too cold here during the winter
I
time.
see. Okay.
They, just like the fig trees, they'd have to be brought in. I have actually 14 fig trees that are in like barrels that we bring them into a greenhouse during the winter time to protect them. You know.
Okay,
But
so-
they produce delicious figs though.
So now you did your research.
Mm-hmm.
You got your approval for the land.
Correct.
So this whole process has been taking about 2 years, right?
Yeah,
far?
it took a little longer than that with
Okay.
the town of Huntington to work through the planning department and so forth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get through all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got family recipes that you mentioned before.
Correct. Yeah.
How do you decide? Because they're different type of grapes, right? Because different
Yes.
type of grapes are different type of wines. How do you decide what type of grape to plant first?
Right. So
And were you scared that I could screw this thing up?
Well, I guess you got to
You know?
decide what
Yeah.
kind of wines you
You
have,
know?
and then
Yeah.
based upon the wines that you want, that's the kind of
Right.
grapes that you
Well,
plant.
that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
How do
So-
you
But
decide
you're
what
doing
wine-
it backwards.
okay. So I get the point. So
No, you do, but he did.
I help you
He
guys
did.
out here. What we decided to do was look at what grapes were in the most demand and the lowest supply on Long Island. And that happened to be the Pinot Grigio and Sauvignon Blanc grapes. So we decided to plant those first. And then in addition to that, we also planted for rosé, because rosé is very popular, Cabernet Franc and Syrah, etc.
Okay, so those grapes, you said they were in high demand but low supply.
Correct.
So where did you get them from?
What do you mean, the vines?
Yeah.
Well, the vines were sourced from different nurseries around the country.
Okay.
New York, some came from a New York nursery, California, Oregon, and Washington.
Okay, so you didn't have anything shipped over from Italy or anything
No,
like
no,
that?
no, no.
They didn't ship anything over?
No.
to
So
help?
here's a question. You're an attorney.
Yes.
You have a practice, and
Yes.
that's your day stuff.
Day job.
Now you got these 11 acres that have got to be set up, sectioned off for, I guess, each grape and whatever. And then you have your lovely wife home. And as much as she's in charge and this is her dream, you had to hire some people that were expert in what they do
Yes.
to do this, right?
So the vineyard was actually planted by Steve Mudd from Mudd Vineyards out east, and he takes care of probably well over 1,000 acres of grapes, vineyards out on the east end of Long Island. So I met with him and had a series of conversations with him, and he agreed to actually come up island to plant the vineyard for us, and he still to this day maintains it, and we're very, very lucky to have him.
Well, you have a staff of other people, too.
How many
because-
people do
Yes.
you have?
We have right now a staff of approximately 40 people that work at Vino Vineyards. Some, in the some in the fields, but others, in the tasting room.
Right.
We also have bottling
And
and cellar.
Lauren Trevor is probably looking for a raise. The best boss ever! Exclamation point.
Tell her I love her.
Yeah, so
What is
She's
she
an
doing?
awesome kid.
he loves you, Lauren.
What does she do?
So she is. She worked with her twin brother over the summertime, and one of the things my wife and I were very felt strong about is that we would give back to the community and hire. Like when we were kids, we all had these jobs working at different restaurants. And so Lauren did a lot of expediting in the kitchen. She helped us with also bussing and running, and she's a tremendous
Well, you
kid.
got more jumping on board. You got Gunther and Jennifer, okay, also jumping on, saying how great
Great.
you guys are to work for and stuff like that.
Well,
So
that's
it
great.
must be review time, and
No, they're all great people. I'm very blessed
Are
to
they
have
back
them all.
to school now?
Some of them are, but some of them have graduated. Like Gunther went to Penn State University,
Nice.
and he finished his internship with us. And
What's he
so,
going to do now?
He has a degree in hospitality and hospitality management. So it was a great experience for him, and we enjoyed having him. And he's still working a little bit, but he's looking for another job.
I got
at this
you.
Yeah, he
point.
should call me.
Oh,
should
maybe he
write
should.
this.
Norm, I'll give him your number and
Yeah,
card
have him-
after
yeah,
the show.
have him give me
Right
a
after
call.
the show.
That's it.
Give me your cell phone number, though. I don't want the
Absolutely.
office
Norm's
number.
always working.
He's always
So
working.
He's
Oh,
always
where's
Working-
it?
He's
Here's
got
my
so
cell-
many cards there.
There's my cell phone and whatever.
Thanks, Norm.
Norm, we talked about this once before, right?
You can
The
talk
show-
about it all you
The
want.
show is about him. It's not
Exactly.
about you.
And I'm helping
Right.
some of his
Yeah.
people. There you are.
And then I have some really great managers, Justin Tetta and Joe Evangelista, really terrific guys who do a wonderful job for us. My friend Tony, who's a retired New York City detective, he works as the sous chef in the kitchen with Rochelle, our chief executive chef. And my brother also works in the kitchen. He loves to cook as well. So very, very blessed.
So
We
it's
have a lot
really
of
a family atmosphere. I mean, that's,
family
that's
and
what I'm
friends.
getting from everybody.
Yeah.
It's like if you're going to go work there, you make it a like part of the family.
And that's really a credit to my wife. My wife really
Don't
does a
sell
great
yourself
job.
short. You're pretty cool
No.
guy.
I give all the credit to her. This was her brainstorm idea, you know.
So is she very involved in the day-to-day operations
Yes,
of the place?
yes.
She's it.
So sometimes she lets me be the boss, but mostly she.
When she tells you, you get
Every
it.
once in a
Yeah,
while.
every once in a while, every now and then I get a chance, but usually she's in charge.
But we know the truth.
The
right?
truth is Lisa's in charge. I kid around with everybody because I call it Team Lisa. I got nobody else on my team.
Team Lisa's a nice name,
is
and you're
Team
part of
Lisa.
Team Lisa.
So
Well-
you have 11 acres. How long did it take you to develop, like to actually get all 11 acres planted?
Yes.
and-
So we began that process in 2012. We planted the vines, so we had to prep the field.
Right.
So we went through a process of planting sterile corn to create more organic matter in the soil, and it helps the grapes, as far
So
as
you had a couple.
rooting.
You had a year or so of,
Year
of
of
just
that,
corn.
yes, sterile corn, and there were no ears on the corn, but it just grew some organic matter, and you cut it several times during the season, and it then decomposes and enriches the soil. So we had that, and then the following year we planted the vines, and building out the vineyard took every bit of a year to do.
Do you have any animal problems?
Well, we're completely fenced in. We have a deer fence around the entire perimeter of the property, and then in addition to that, we do have someone who comes. Oh,
We get another phone call.
Another phone call.
Good evening and welcome to the Business Power Hour with Darren and the Music Man. And who is calling?
This is Team Lisa calling in.
Team Lisa.
Team
Make it louder. Make it louder. Lisa, we were just talking about you. Welcome.
I heard. Thank you very much.
The brains behind the
The
operation.
brains behind the operation.
This is the operations
Hey,
director.
hon, this is truly my better half you're talking to. Yeah, she
Hi,
really-
Lisa. How are you this evening?
Notice he said,
I'm very
hey,
well.
hun.
How are you, gentlemen?
Good. So Lisa, I got a question for you that Fred couldn't answer.
Sure.
What was it that all of a sudden you went winery? What made you think winery?
So, we've been making, I'm sure Fred shared with you, we've been making wine for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And all of our friends, as we continued to make the wine over the years, all of our friends, little by little, wanted to, get involved in the process. So, each year we were adding on, somebody would say, oh, could you make me 25 gallons? Could you make me 30 gallons?
Wow.
Could you make me...
That's
and
a lot.
before we
Really?
knew it, we were making,
Our wine is good.
And you were
hundreds
doing
of
it?
gallons of
Yeah.
wine. 50 of it was for ourselves, and the rest of it was for our friends and family that just really enjoyed the wine so much. And I don't know, I knew, I just had this feeling that I knew we had a good product. I knew the product was really, really good and people enjoyed it. So I just thought if we had a place where everybody can come and gather together and have some real great, nice, tapas food just to nosh on and some great wine and great community together, that I just knew in my heart it would be a home run.
All right, fantastic. I mean, and then you convinced Fred to, get this going with the property, right?
Not an easy convincing, I will add.
I'm sure.
A lot of persuading.
Did you build your home on this property too?
No.
So
No,
how
no, no.
far away are you from the
On the
vineyard?
next block over.
Oh, what block of... Oh.
So
Do you walk to
kinda look
work
out
or
the
do you
I
take
can
the
walk
car?
I could actually throw a rock and hit the vineyard.
Gotcha.
So that's
At least you
awesome.
can keep
So
an
it's
eye
right
on it.
around the corner. It's
Yes.
It's really.
So we are truly a neighbor in this wonderful community, and I think it's added a great deal to Northport and how Northport has come together and really supported what we're doing here at the vineyard. It's really been tremendous for us.
How far away from the water are you?
Well, I got,
We're literally about 1.5 miles from the water, so we're the only place where you can go from a beach to a vineyard within 2 miles.
That's awesome.
Are you near the high school?
Lisa, you
No,
still,
no, no, no.
you
We're
still
down
there?
by Crab Meadow Beach.
Oh,
I'm
gotcha.
still here.
Okay, I got a question for you, Lisa. Was it
Sure.
getting the vineyard up and running and getting the wine made, and was it a lot harder than you expected it to be?
Yes. The short answer is yes.
Did it take a lot
Because
longer than you thought?
I didn't anticipate as many obstacles as we ran into. I thought, in my mind's eye, I thought it was going to be all rainbows and unicorns, like living our dream. And getting there was tough. It was, you know, there was just a lot of obstacles, in the beginning. We had a lot of hurdles, which at times, you know, kind of.
Were there times where you just wanted to say, forget this, it's not worth it?
For me, no.
Okay.
I always push.
For me, yes.
Well, I always ask that question because one of the things that I do, Lisa, is I'm a business and executive coach. So when I talk to business owners and entrepreneurs, there's always that struggle. It's never what they see it seems to be, or like you said, it's never all unicorns and rainbows, and everybody goes through a tough spot, but they don't give up. And
That's the thing.
this is the payoff,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes,
so
it's
you
the
got to
big
be very, you got to be very.
And my
proud of
husband
what
will
you've done.
tell you that you know I'm a thick-headed Italian, so
There you go.
when I put my mind to something, I have blinders on. I move forward with blinders on. So I always knew this was going to come to fruition. We were pleasantly surprised and slightly overwhelmed with the reception and the you know, right out of the gate, it was busier than ever than we ever expected. So I think that was a little challenging because I think we anticipated that we would ease into it and grow with the business, but
So you had
right out of the gate we just went from 0 to 60. So that was a little bit of an adjustment as well.
Right.
I mean, we were very grateful for that, but a bit of an adjustment because I'm sure Fred has told you that making wine for us is the easy part because we've been doing that for a long time, but running a vineyard and a winery and learning the ins and outs of a vineyard and a winery was, you know, there was a learning curve there because by trade, neither of us knew how to do that. We both are business savvy, but not in this particular arena.
And that's every industry has its little quirks and its little things that you have to learn. And unfortunately, a lot of times you can't learn it unless you go through it.
Right.
Lisa, let me ask you a question.
Exactly.
What did you do
Sure.
prior to this? What did you work at?
So by trade, I'm a psychologist. But what did I do immediately prior to this? I was working with my husband. I was working in the title company with my husband at the law practice. I own the title company.
Oh, she has a title company. Boy, you guys really have locked it up. Really?
Thanks, Norm.
So you had a title company?
got-
Yeah.
Wow.
So Norm's trying to figure out how he can get himself
Oh, I
in
already
there.
know. I
Yeah.
mean,
You want to hand me
I'm
another
involved
card now,
in
Norm?
the
Hand me
mortgage
another
world.
card now,
Yeah, I
Norm.
mean, Norm, you got like 5 of them.
I got a card for that too.
Well, Lisa, we want to thank you for calling in, Lisa. I mean, it was really good information that you've given us on, you know, the ups and downs of what you're going through. And we wish you all the luck in the world. And
Yeah, all
really-
the best to you. We're going to come
Yeah.
visit you.
We're going to come visit you, and we really
I
want to.
thank you. I thank you for that. I hope you do. Come and sit with us and have some wine and some good food.
Definitely going to do that. We want to thank you very much.
We really have been blessed. I will say that it has been. We truly live in the dream. We're surrounded by great people, and it's been really a positive experience.
Well, thank
So
you.
I'm grateful for that.
And we
thank
wish
you for
you
having
more-
me on. I'm sorry I couldn't be there with you tonight.
We're sorry too.
Oh, you'll just have to come back again.
We'll have to have you guys on again, and then we'll have some wine sipping
And
do
some
a little wine
tapas.
tasting.
We'll do a little wine tasting, a little food. We'll have the whole thing set up. I'll be in charge of the food.
Maybe you can do the show next time at the.
Oh man,
winery.
We can actually do
On
a remote,
location.
Jim. There
Yeah,
we
we can
go.
do that.
We can do it on location. We've done that
Oh,
before.
that would be great.
Yeah.
I would love that.
We come
We
out
can do
and
it right
that.
over the cell phone, just like we did.
That's it.
I'm throwing ideas out for you. Norm.
no.
Well, we don't want to. I don't have a
You
card.
want my
for,
card now?
I don't have a card for that. But that's to take Jim's card. But thank you very much, Lisa.
Yeah,
thank you for.
I'll see you later,
Thank
hon.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Have a nice night, gentlemen.
All right,
See you
thank
later.
you.
You too. Bye bye now.
Bye bye. All
she's
right,
great.
so
I'm married to a great lady.
she
sounds
sounds
it.
like a fantastic lady.
awesome.
and
She
Sorry
sounds
about
like a
that.
tough cookie.
No. She's great.
Well, she said she was tough. She
Well,
said
no,
so.
she when she
No, she's thick-headed.
puts it, yes, when she puts her mind to
Doozy
something.
box.
Well, it's good.
Yeah, two
That's
box.
what
Got that right.
All right, so when we come back, we're going to wrap it up with our friend from Delfino. We're going to find out what they got going on in the community and how they're working within the community and how everybody's working. So we'll be right back right after these messages.
Okay.
Hey, this is Doug Cormack, Executive Director of Orchard Estate of Woodbury, Woodbury's first assisted living and memory care community. We're opening this summer for seniors who need a little or a lot of assistance with things like taking their medication, meals, or just a maintenance-free lifestyle. Our experienced staff keeps seniors and their families connected to what matters most. Call us today to inquire about our model apartments and discover how Orchard Estate of Woodbury is providing the lifestyle Long Island seniors deserve. Call 516-246-2167. That's 516-246-2167. Or visit orchardestatewoodbury.com. Licensure pending.
Small business owners, are you having trouble growing your business? Do you feel like you're always swimming upstream? Do you feel that daily tension that I can't get ahead and I don't know why? Hi everybody, my name is Darren Sayafi and I'm a business therapist. What's a business therapist? Well, some people call us coaches. Some people call us advisors. Other people even call us strategists. We take a vested interest in you and your personal development as a person and as a business owner to give you the tools and structure that you need to take it to that next level. So don't wait. Give me a call today for your free consultation and let me show you how you can help yourself. Hi, this is Darren from the Business Power Hour. Are you associated with a charity or a nonprofit organization that is looking to raise money, but you want to do something different from other charities or something you've never done before? Well, if that's the case, then you need to call our friends at Friend Entertainment USA. Friend Entertainment provides tribute concert events featuring the best tribute talent from all over the USA, saluting stars such as Donna Summer, the Bee Gees, Queen, and many more. Whether you like Motown, rock and roll, R&B, country, Christian, or whatever type of music you like, they will provide you with the best entertainment at a price that is very affordable. In addition to music, they are now offering comedy shows saluting such stars as Robin Williams and Joan Rivers. With over 31 years of experience, Friend Entertainment will teach you how to create a successful show. The first thing you need to do is sit down with them and learn how you and your organization can put together a show that can be done from anywhere in the USA. These events will help you bring needed funds and branding to your organization so you can continue to provide the needed services to your community. No organization is too big or too small. So reach out today. You can call or email Norman at Friend Entertainment USA and let him help your charity or nonprofit create an unforgettable fundraising experience. Call 844-698-9696. That's 844-698-9696, or visit their website at friendentusa.com and ask for the Music Man. Tell him Darren sent you.
And welcome back to the Business Power Hour, which is soon coming to an end, and I wish it wasn't, but we have to use all the good time that we have.
But first I have to compliment you, Music Man. because the first time, I think, since we started this show, he actually came back on cue. You notice that, Jim?
We'll check the replay.
That's some freaking compliment. Can you give me another compliment like that? Yeah. Well, let me give you one back.
I love you.
Bite me. Okay. Now that we're back, and the wine is delicious, I have to tell you. It is really, really good. I've been sipping this Del Vino Rosé. There's a bottle down here, and it's very, very good. Darren, as much as he wants to hide, has been sipping this baby, which is the Suprema.
Right.
All right, because he is a
That's all good
Suprema
stuff.
kind of guy. And that's it. So let's go back to our guest.
So, Fred,
Yes, sir.
you know, beforehand, Lisa was talking about, you know, you went through a lot of things to get going.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you during the break, you said you put your first grapes in the ground 2013. But
Yes.
this is only your first year in actual operations, right?
Yes.
Right, you're coming
So
up on your
November 1st.
anniversary, right?
Yes.
Yes, so
Anniversary.
November 1st will be your first year
Correct.
that you've actually opened
Right.
the winery up.
Yeah.
So it took from 13 to 18, 5 years
Yes.
to really get everything going.
That's a lot of
so,
patience.
and that's why a lot of people are deterred from entering this type of business, you know, because there's a big capital outlay, and obviously the production, as well as the construction of the building, the tasting room, you know, the numbers add up. You know,
So, I mean, it's a lot of capital, a lot of investment.
so
a lot
going
of
back
time.
to your joke,
Right. That's right, yeah, so exactly.
Did you
How do
fund this all on your own, or do you have partners?
No, my wife and I are the sole owners of Del Vino Vineyards.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
That's
Good
cool.
for you.
I certainly want to do business with you because I know I'll get paid. That's good stuff. That's good.
Wow, man, he's like really like hard selling.
I'm telling you, this is good stuff. I gotta thank Mike for introducing us.
I'm sorry, Fred.
Oh, it's fine. He's got another card he wants to give me, I'm sure.
Well, as a matter of fact, now you had mentioned that you're very much involved in the community, so that
Yes.
would mean that you give a lot back to your community,
Yes.
and you must do some fundraising, and you must have events. Tell us what's coming up that people can share in and come visit you and give back to the neighborhood.
So coming up on September 22nd is the St. Elizabeth's Barbecue, and Del Vino Vineyards is going to be a sponsor there, along with Harborhead Brewery and a few others. And so that's on Wolf Hill Road right here in Huntington. So we do try to give back quite a bit. We have coming up a Halloween, safe Halloween, so the kids can come trick-or-treating to
Yeah, I
Del
read that. It was
Vino.
very interesting.
Yeah, so
In costume too.
some
right?
some of our guys are going to dress up as
Well,
superheroes.
if I show up in costume,
I guess
I thought you
I'll
were
save
in
the Shrek
costume.
costume for you.
wow.
No, I'm teasing. They wanted me to wear the Shrek
good,
costume. There's
that's
no
good.
way.
And you have a Santa Claus, Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
Yes,
right?
we have Mr. and Mrs. Claus coming for the tree lighting.
With
we also
reindeer?
have with reindeer.
When is
and,
that happening?
I have to check on that. I apologize. I should
That's
know
all
it
right,
off the top of my
that's all
head, but I.
And I should have
early
written
December.
it down. But
So
Early
if somebody
December.
wanted to know what was going on at Del Vino
Yes,
Vineyards,
so
right, they can go right to your website. at
Vineyards.com,
delvinovineyards.com.
and it has all of our upcoming. There's a calendar with all
Right.
of our upcoming events.
Or they can visit your Facebook page
Yes.
or your Instagram page
Exactly.
at Del Vino Vineyards, right?
Yes.
Look them up. Guys, great place. You see, they have fantastic wine
Well, how do
here.
I buy this stuff? I mean, can I buy it in the store?
No, it's only sold at Del Vino Vineyards. It's very special. There's low sulfite content in all of our wines. By
What
the
is
way.
that? What does that really mean?
So low sulfite content means you won't get that headache, stuffy nose, or the flushness in your face. And our wine has to be held under temperature, otherwise it could go bad, like milk. You can't leave it out, like some of the other wines
So
have. You know, lots of sulfate.
The other wines have some sulfate in it, which is a preservative,
Exactly.
and that kind of sours the purity.
Not
of it.
sours
Yeah, well,
it, but it also
it-
affects you when you're drinking it.
Right,
You know?
right.
So my wife's family's always believed in a very low sulfite content, and that's why. All of
So,
our
with your
wines
wine, can we drink and drive?
no,
No, that's
not at all.
When
Never.
you when you do
Never.
that,
Never.
when you do that, then that's really when you're going to hit it.
Well, if you Someday when the Tesla comes out with...
Well, the Tesla,
It's close.
Yeah, it's
a friend of
very
mine
close.
has one of those, and he says it's a scary experience when you let the car drive.
Yeah, you let it drive for itself,
You didn't
yeah.
hit your cough button.
No, you're right. I forgot about
forgot
it.
about
That's
the
because
cough
it's
button.
getting late. I'm
That's
getting tired.
It's getting late. Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, as we told you, the time's going to fly by, and we're almost to the end of our show.
Well, thank you
is
so much, Darren.
Anything
Appreciate it.
else that you want to tell us about Delfino? And-
Just that my wife and I are extremely blessed and thankful to all the support that our fans and the community has given to us. And we welcome everybody to come enjoy some wine at Vino Vineyards.
All right.
I'm also going to make you an offer if you want to pick up on it, if you could use it.
Another offer?
Another one. No card. No card. So you're going to give me something.
Okay.
You're going to give me some flyers. If you email them, if you have Jen email them the flyers,
Sure.
I will
Absolutely.
put them up on my Facebook page. I will put them up on my website.
Absolutely.
And help promote whatever it is that you're going
Yeah,
to
I
do.
just
in
want
your
to say
fu-
thank you to Jen Pinto. Also, she organized.
Jen did a
this.
great job.
She did.
Yeah.
She's
Thank
really
you, Jen.
terrific.
She's on it.
Yeah,
She's on it.
really
And Jen,
terrific.
you sound very, very young.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know how old you are.
And if someone wants to do some
But-
events, Lindsay, who takes care of our events, does a wonderful job for us as well. And they should contact her at events@delvinovineyards.com.
Okay, so events at delvinovineyards.com.
Yes,
if you
for
guys
Lindsay.
want to do an event. So what type, like if like corporate events, things like
Corporate
that?
events, and in addition to that, birthdays, showers, things of that nature.
All right, fantastic.
How many people can you hold in there?
Well, you know, if they're going to do something outdoors, we have large numbers, but if they're going to do something inside, it holds up to 180 people.
Fantastic.
Okay,
Wow,
so I'm
that's
gonna
a
give-
decent. That's a big size room.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to Jen
Mm-hmm.
because I belong to a number of chambers
Great.
and such.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and maybe we can get some events to come up to you, especially before it gets too late.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. All right.
Exactly. So again, if you want to get a hold of Delvino, you can call them at 844-DELVINO. That's DELVINO. That's 844-DELVINO. Or you can go right to their website, delvinovineyards.com, their Facebook and their Instagram page, again, Delvino Vineyards. Reach out to them, go visit them, you know, get their wine. I'm sad that, you know, that I can't just go to the store and get these, so I'm going to have to drive into North World. It's a good thing I got some clients in the Huntington area.
Why don't you fly there?
I get, well,
You hop in your plane and just drop from a parachute.
Can I land there? Do
You
have
can
a-
do that.
I
The
just need a
schoolyard next
football-sized field. To land
Well, he's
on.
got 11 acres.
He's got 11 acres.
That's it should be big enough.
Yeah, but if he's got all the grapes in there.
So you squash them.
But Fred, we want to thank you for being on the show. Lisa, we want to thank you for calling
Thank you,
in.
Lisa.
We really appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Fred.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you,
us.
Jen.
Really appreciate it.
I hope
Thank
you had
so
a
much.
good time.
Great
Yeah.
time.
It's good to
It was
get
a
a
great time.
We had a great time.
You had a
We
great
wanna thank
turnout
you.
here.
We want to thank you for the wine. We really
We thank you very much.
My
Great
pleasure.
gift.
We're
My
going to
pleasure.
enjoy that a little
Thank
bit
you.
later on.
Thank you.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it home all the way home. It's just this-
I got to finish what I got down there.
Right. So, so thanks again, Fred.
Thank you.
So what do you got going on, Mr. Music Man?
What's up?
Come on, you said you had a couple of events. that
I
you
got
wanted
a
to talk
couple of
about.
new groups that we just got this week. I have a George Michael's tribute show now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I have a local Elton John group that somebody had just sent me. That
local Elton John group?
Local Elton John. So
They-
I don't
they
have
don't
to
have
bring
English
my guy
accents
in.
then?
I don't have to bring my guy in from Vegas anymore. I can just hire this
Well, is
gentleman
he
over
as
here.
good as the...
No, he's really good. No, I mean, I don't put anything on there. You know
Oh,
that.
I know that.
Unless it's good.
Went
It's
to
got
a number of his
represents
shows
me. No,
and-
seriously, you're smiling.
It's
You
all-
got to come to one of my
Yeah, you
shows.
gotta
He'll
see
tell
my-
you.
his- yeah, fantastic. Donna Summer
nuts.
is...
November
I-
2nd, by the way, is Donna Summer.
I would love it.
If you want to, at the
wife
Argyle
will
in
love
West,
it too, yeah.
West Babylon.
All right.
If
That'd
you
be
want to
great.
go, you'll be my guest.
Oh, thank
You'll
you
call
so
me.
much. Thank you, Norm. I appreciate
Happy,
that.
happy to get you
Thank
there.
you.
I mean, we do anything to get some business, you know.
Well, I know. You're selling every
Don't say
business.
that.
I don't think
No,
you
there
gave
were a
me
couple,
every card.
There's a
now.
couple of cards in the car.
There's a couple other businesses.
So what else?
involved with that
What do we got
haven't
coming up? We got October 5th. We got the Chicago Blood, Sweat, and Tears and Journey
Right.
for AMVET dogs. Great fundraiser at Suffolk Community College in Brentwood. We have November 2nd, the Marnie Lyons Foundation show coming up. Also November 2nd is Donna Summer. You know, we talked about these for a while, but
Right.
now they're almost here.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
that's
the-
why I
it's
said you
summer-
got some
the
stuff.
summer is
I know you
over.
got some stuff. That's why I'm pushing it because
And
it
we got some new
goes-
stuff which I
goes
can't
crazy.
talk about yet. Some new shows that are going to be posted. So as soon as I sign, we'll talk about them.
Well,
What
we
you
got some new things going on with the show
Yeah, we do.
that
You-
we
you
can't
wanna-
announce just yet.
Yeah, well, we're close.
We're close.
We're close.
But within the next couple of weeks, we're going to be making some new announcements, some big things that are going to be happening. So stay tuned. We want to thank everybody for tuning in.
Before we thank everyone, I just want to tell everybody also that next week we have American Cancer Society. That's our
right.
Give Back Wednesday. It's the last Wednesday of the month. So if God forbid you...
It's my favorite week of the month. Although this is a good week.
Oh, this is a delicious week.
Give Back
This
Wednesday
is
is always my favorite week, as
so
you guys
you
know.
tied, by the way. This is a good one.
It's a good one.
This is a good one. So we thank you very much, and you're the reason why we have a second date.
Yeah.
It's you, the fans, that had us go.
Was it September 9th?
September is all booked.
September
October
9th we start
is all
on
booked.
On Monday nights, right? September
Monday's
9th, is that-
6:15.
At 6:15, Jim? Is that when we're doing it?
You
Why
can
are
speak
so
up, buddy.
quiet tonight, Jim?
You can't talk? Okay,
We
fine.
can't talk.
Okay.
Oh, you got no mic. That's right. We took your mic away. Sign language? Sign. Okay. So Jim is
He has problems. You have to forgive him.
guys.
But
So,
anyway, we'll see you all next week.
right.
We thank you very much for tuning in and watching us. Again, we thank you and Lisa, Fred,
Thank you.
very, very much. And God bless everybody, and we'll see you next week.
Good night, everybody.
So long.